Welcome to Win Fantasy Football. I just did the wide receiver tier list for week 9. That's up. And I already did the video of the quarterbacks, tight ends, and defenses as well. So go check out those videos, set your lineup right, and win your week. Let's get started here straight to the point. Now, McCaffrey, he let you down last week. I know he did. 9.8 points. Not good. This week, he's going to bounce back against the Giants. A great matchup. I'm loving it. So, yeah, don't worry about last week. He is going to bounce back. He is going to be a must start, and he is going to get your points. Now, Taylor has been amazing all year. That's not going to change. Obviously, straight to the point, guys. He's going to get his workload. He's going to get his points. And what I love about him, he always gets the carries in the goal line. So, yeah, Taylor is just an easy start, right? Robinson has a tough matchup this week. That doesn't mean he's not going to get his points. He is, and they're going to feature him. No worry about, Tyler like last year. He is going to get his workload. I believe he's going to be able to catch a lot more balls this week. The way New England gives up their points is going to be more of Robinson catching the ball on a swing, on an out, stuff like that. So, yeah, look for Robinson to get his points still. How is Henry S tier? Because he's playing Miami, and it's a home run match. If you have Henry, congratulations. He might even win you this week. He is going to run wild, and with Lamar back there, have to respect the pass a little more, which means they're going to open up the run lanes. It is going to be an amazing week for Derrick Henry. I love Swift this week. Why? It's because Cincinnati's last against the run. So it's a home run matchup. So, yeah, if you're worried about your flex, what should I do? There's your answer. If he is your flex, go ahead and start him. Chase Brown has a great matchup against Chicago. So I'm looking for him to carrying this momentum. He's been doing great. I've seen like the off his lines blocking better, which is weird in a way because it really wasn't like injuries. They were healthy. But I think one reason is because Flacco's able to spread the ball out and do a better job than Browning. So the running lanes are opening up because people are respecting the pass a little more. But yeah, Brown should have a good week. Ashton doesn't have the best matchup this week, but you know what he has? He has rest from last week. So he's going to be well rested. He's going to get the workload, and they're going to get this guy. He's going to get around 20 or more touches. So, yeah, look for him to get his points regardless by amount of his workload. Love Ancient's matchup this week against Baltimore. Easy matchup. He's going to go wild. They only have two real weapons. It's him or Waddle. So, yeah, look for him to get his points. And, yeah, he's definitely a must start. Right before the bye week, he bounced back with over 40 points. Then he got some rest. I look for him to really keep this thing going. I don't look for Montgomery coming in and stealing a lot of his reps. I look for Gibbs to have a great week. So, if you're kind of worried about it, don't be. He's going to get his workload. Kansas City's good against the run and the pass, but what's going to happen? Kansas City's going to score so much on this Buffalo secondary. They're going to have to pass the ball. They may abandon the run. That could affect Cook's workload. I believe Buffalo wants to give him the workload, but be careful on that. But the good thing is Buffalo is going to pass the ball a lot, so maybe he gets more targets. So yeah, look for Buffalo to pass. That's the only worry I have about Cook this week, trying to catch up with points. As far as just Chiefs offense looks amazing right now. But yeah, Cook should still get his points even as just through targets or even goal line situations because they do use him in the goal line. I do expect Buffalo to get down there quite a bit and get him some opportunities in the red zone. Williams did not look great against Jacksonville. This week is the Saints. I like this matchup. I think he gets his workload. I hope you didn't sell him because he is going to get all of his carries back. I'm not worried about Blake. This guy here is going to get the workload. And if you start him this week, I think you're going to be satisfied with what he gets against this New Orleans defense. Jacobs playing against Carolina. I do like it. I think he's going to be just fine. He's going to be able to get his workload, and I don't see none of that changing. He's healthy. He's good. He's having a great year. I know his last time he didn't get so many points, but I think Jacobs has a bounce back game. Vidal's, anybody dropped him? Not good. He's getting the workload. Haskins is out, so that means he's one. He is number one right now until Hampton comes back, which he got a couple more weeks of that. So yeah, if you start him, he has a good matchup this week. And man, last week he exploded. So you know what? He might not be a bad play at the flex. Dobbins had a home run matchup last week against Dallas. He gets 17 points this week. I think he's going to take a step back against this Houston defense. It's not going to be looking great for him. So yeah, just know that, yeah, Harvey took some of his workload. I get it. And Harvey looks like he got a lot of points because he got the touchdowns. But I'm going to tell you right now, JK is still number one in this offense. JK is still getting the carries. And JK is still reliable for points. It's just I don't like the matchup. Williams has been looking good, and I don't think that changes against Arizona. Go ahead and start him as your flex. This high-powered offense is doing quite well. And I don't think Arizona really has a great firepower to score so much. So I believe the Cowboys are going to be able to run the ball a lot more, which means Williams is still going to get his carries. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great week for Williams. Woody's getting more work. This week isn't the worst matchup, but it's not the best. Be cautious. He's going to be in middle of the road points. He's not going to explode. He's not going to fail, but they're starting to give him a little more of the workload. And I think throughout the season, like end of the season here, you're going to see him start getting a lot more work because I think they want to see exactly what do they have in this rookie running back. So if you're looking to pick somebody up, go ahead and pick up Bam Knight, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, Dallas gives up the third most fantasy points to running backs, and that is huge. So with that being said, let Bam cook. So if you're in an emergency situation, he's on the waiver, go get him. Walker's coming off a bye week and not such a great year. That doesn't mean anything. I think he can still get his points this week. Then you know what? If he gets a touchdown and his points go up, I would not be surprised. Well, we all know Zach is right behind him, still in those goal line carries, and that's really screwed him all year in fantasy. So yeah, with that being said, Walker is not a home run this week. Harvey, I get it. He got the touchdowns, right? But he's not getting the workload. And if you ever look at Harvey, he's getting his carries when it's a blowout, stuff like that. Uh, he's still not getting it, guys. So if you start Harvey, I think you're risking it. If you're looking at points from last week and you say, well, he had more points last week, it doesn't matter. It's the workload. And JK is still going to get it. Isaiah is unreliable. I wouldn't start him. They're going to pass a lot because Buffalo is going to pass a lot. It's going to be a shootout. This would be a great week to bench Isaiah. I've given up on this Patriots backfield. Uh, Not the best matchup this week, not the worst, but I will say that Stevenson's not trustworthy. He fumbles. He was a ball on the ground. It costs you points. So unless an emergency, I would go ahead and bench him. They did announce that Rico is going to get the workload, which what does that mean? Does that mean he doesn't get some goal line carries? So maybe we get in a Zach situation where, Walker's going down there, then Zach gets the carry. I don't know, but Rico does not have a great matchup this week. And if he gets the workload, I'm still not sold on it because I don't know how many goal line carries he's going to get. And well, here's his teammate. Same situation. They said his workload dropped. So be careful. Do not start him. Definitely, you need to have somebody else better in your flex this week. Montgomery's role is going away unless it's like a blowout. Okay. So with that being said, Montgomery is not a safe start. If you package him and trade him away, I would not blame you. But the one thing about that is I'm thinking in the playoffs towards the end of the season, they may start giving Montgomery more work to give Gibbs more rest for the playoffs. So keep an eye on that. But right now, you cannot trust Montgomery. I'm out on this Minnesota run game. The blocking, the running backs, I'm out. Him and Aaron Jones, don't start them. Bench them. If you have a question about your flex and you have those players, let me know in the comments. I'll help you out. But yeah, get away from him and Aaron Jones. Pollard's in the worst offense in NFL. Trade him, package him before the trade deadline is coming up. Get rid of him. It's not changing. Cam can't move the ball. They can't get in the red zone. I'm done with Tony. I'm done talking about him. Don't start him. Morris got the workload now. Miller's out. I get it. If you got some reflex, I understand. But man, their quarterback plays in it just impossible to be confident with. It is. So with that being said, I don't see him getting a red zone. I don't see this ending well. Yeah, go ahead and bench him. Uh, unless you're an emergency, I get it. He's going to get some workload, but man, the quarterback play they're going to have now is even going to be worse. They did bench Rattler. I don't care if they start Rattler, he's still terrible. So be careful starting them guys unless you absolutely have to. Key looked bad last week. 9 carries for 25 yards. Well, guess what? He has a tougher matchup this week. Bench him. This offense is not moving well, even with Daniels. Daniels not playing great. I know Terry's back, so Terry may even take part of the game plan away from him as they're getting him targets instead of running it this time. So yeah, Key is a bench. He has 13 or more carries the last 2 games. I know he's getting a workload. I don't like the matchup. Go ahead and bench him. There's nothing really consistent as far as him getting great numbers or catching a lot out of the backfield. So go ahead. Don't start him this week. Nick Chubb is getting less workload, and I look for that to continue. I think they're going to keep testing this rookie, to see what they got, because the offense has just been flat. Now, Chubb could take some goal line carries because he is the bigger power back, but look for Woody to get the workload. So can you start Chubb this week? No. Aaron Jones, I'm out right now on this Minnesota offense. JJ's not looking good. The blocking's not looking good. Division of both running backs, him and Mason's not looking good. I would stay off of this week. Not the best matchup. Don't start him. Spears is getting some time. It doesn't matter. They're the worst offense in the NFL. Unplayable. Even Tony is. So was Ward. Don't start him. I get it. Tracy's getting a workload. Cam's hurt. I don't like Tracy. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's going to get many points at all. So it's not the best matchup. And Tracy, yeah, not the player I'd be looking to start. If you have any questions about your flex, ask me in the comments. He has a pretty good matchup this week, but he hasn't been consistent. So until we see that change, I can't put him any higher. Not worried about Tootin taking so much workload. He's going to take some, but no, I'm more worried about the blocking. Okay. If you watch the games, the blocking's not the best. So can you start him in an emergency? Yes. Has he been consistent? No. So I can't co-sign and say, hey, this is the week to start him. It's not the best matchup. I think to start him, you're going to need a home run matchup, and this is not it. Zach is just touchdown dependent, right? He gets the goal line carry, gets points. You can't depend on that. Uh, Definitely you can't start him. He just doesn't get the workload. And then we got the rookie. All right. He's not in the game plan. I wish he was a little more. That could change still later on. We've been saying it for weeks. But yeah, right now he can't start him. And that's it, guys. Look what we got. We have the quarterback tight ends defense video out right now. And we get the wide receiver. All that is for week 9. Check it out. Thank you for commenting and asking questions. Thank you for the likes and subscribers. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.